There it is, FM Review, the best channel on YouTube. Hello and welcome to FM Review. I'm your host, Freddie Robinson, and in today's video, I'll be going over the Auto Learning Code Wireless Door Chime by 1ByOne. And on the front of the box it tells you that this is waterproof, it will work from 300 feet away, it has 36 selectable chime tones, and it is battery operated. On the back of the box it lists the features of this chime. It is solid build quality, and that is it's equipped with ABS environmental protection materials, and it has a long life guaranteed. It also has IP44 ratings for the push button, and that simply translates as waterproof and painstakingly made to withstand rain, wind, and other elements. This does have a long range, and that is up to 100 meters or 300 feet, and it's strictly in compliance with the FCC and ROHS standards. It also has volatile features, which includes 36 CD quality sound tunes with adjustable volume and can be freestanding or wall mounted. This also has a self-learning design, and it is specifically designed coding system that ensures there is no interference to or from any nearby wireless product. And now you can see everything that comes in the package once I have it placed on the table. You get an instruction manual, a warranty card, 2 receivers, 1 transmitter, 1 double-sided adhesive, 6 screws, 6 wall plugs, and 1 3-volt battery. And here are the technical specs for the wireless door chime. The frequency is 433.92 megahertz. The ring volume is 80 decibels. The reception sensitivity is -80. The power supply receiver is DC and it's 3 volts. The current for the transmitter is 5 microamps. The current for the receiver is 200 microamps. The modulation type is ASK. The operating range is within 300 feet in open air. The transmitting power is 10 milliwatts. The power supply for the transmitter is 3 volts DC. And the transmitting current is 15 milliamps. And now we'll take a closer look at the back of the receiver. You will see that you do have 2 little areas, if you were choosing to wall mount these, that you can hang with 2 screws. You also have 3 buttons between those areas. The first button is your melody selector, the next button is your volume button, and the third farthest to the right is your auto learning code button. Below that you do have an area that you can remove and put in 2 AA batteries that powers these devices. And on the very back and underside of your transmitter you do have this little indentation area where you would take a screwdriver or knife and pry it open in order to get to the battery. And it's not that difficult because I can almost open it by pulling it with my fingers. As a matter of fact, I did use my hands to open this, and you can see what all is inside of that. You do have your area for your battery and pretty much a little circuit board that controls it. And you simply just take your battery and place it inside like so. You'll hear a good solid snap, and you will go ahead and place the cover back on top. And now you've put the battery in, and this does have power to it. And now I'll just go ahead and put the batteries in the back of the receiver so they have power as well. And now I'll go through the steps of actually connecting these two so they can be functional and working for my door. The first step is to insert the 2 batteries, which I've already done. Next I'll press the auto learning code button in the rear of the receiver, and then press the button on the transmitter unit once. So I'll go ahead and press this button, which looks like it has the 3 lines on the receiver, and then I'll press the button on the transmitter. And you can hear that it is very loud, and it is something that you can hear anytime someone comes near or anytime this is activated. The receiver will sound to indicate that new operating code is registered and memorized. Thus, the transmitter works successfully with the receiver. And now I'll go ahead and add the second receiver by simply turning it over and pressing the auto learn button on the top and then the button on the transmitter. The receiver did make a sound and the transmitter successfully worked with the receiver. There is a melody selector located on the rear of the receiver, and you can see this right here where it has the musical symbol. So you can go through and cycle through different melody tones for each one of these. There's a total of 36 melodies available. And there is also a volume button on the rear, which is in the middle here because that did sound quite loud, and I don't really want to have it that loud because I do live in an apartment and I don't want it to disturb other people around me. But this can be set for high, middle, or low volumes. And so you can hear what high volume sounds like. That is the middle volume. And that is the low volume. And since your transmitter will be placed somewhere outside, close to your doorknob, you do have this little adhesive that goes on the back of it. And I'll be putting that on so I can place it outside next to my doorknob. And just to give you a view of how my setup is, in my living room I have my TV set next to my front door, and I'm going to place the receiver on the shelf by my television, which is in a good neutral location. And here you can see the outside of my door leading into my apartment, and I will be placing the transmitter button next to my doorknob on the gray brown molding that goes along the side. There? Yeah, I will do that. I can hear it. And now you can see where I placed the transmitter once I have taken off the back side of the tape and put it on the molding next to my doorknob. And I'll just go ahead and press the button. And you can see that it's pretty loud. You can still hear it. I don't have my external microphone in, but it's loud enough where you can hear it through the microphone of the camcorder. And so what do I think about this product? I'll have to say that I like it, and I like it a lot. It's very simple and it's very easy to use. Its primary purpose is to alert you that somebody is at your door, and it does a great job at that. It does come with 3 adjustable volumes, and that's handy and convenient if you live in an area like I do, which is an apartment complex, or if you have neighbors that are close, or if you have neighbors that have dogs that are very sensitive. The receiver is also very, very convenient because it's small and it's compact, and it's made out of a durable, hard ABS plastic that will withstand falling over or dropping if you choose to put this on a shelf. It's also convenient to know that the transmitter is waterproof, so having it outside is really not an issue with me because I know that if it does get rained on or wet, it's not going to bother it because it's got a good FCC approved water seal on it, and it's made out of the same durable plastic. So maybe you're coming up the door and coming up the steps rather, your hands are full and you bump it with your elbow, or you have something in your hand you press it with, it's not going to break or tear up. And this is also good for any size house really, because this has a 100-meter range, or 300 feet, however you look at it. But pretty much you can put this receiver in multiple rooms and you can still hear it no matter what. I have came up with several situations where this is perfect. If you are living in an apartment or renting a house that does not allow you to modify the house in any way, this is perfect because you're not really doing anything to change the house or the apartment. You're just using a double-sided adhesive tape to put the transmitter on the outside of the door, and these sit around on a shelf or anywhere that you can put it because it's real small and low profile. Also, if you're not tool savvy and you don't have good installation skills like myself, I don't have the tools, nor do I have the know-how to professionally install a door chime, so this is perfect for me. If you'd like to give this as a present for your grandparents or relatives that are a little bit older and can't get around or can't install certain things, this is a perfect gift idea for them. And for $25, it's a great investment. I will leave a link in the description below if you are interested in getting this product. I give this 2 Cokes up. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to keep more awesome FM reviews coming your way.
3, 2, 1, action!
On the back of the box, it tells you the features. On the back of the box, on the back of the box, it's box, by the back of the box. On the back of the box, this man, I cannot talk at the moment. I guess I'm excited about getting this.